Chapter 5. The Mental Universe. The universe is mental, held in the mind of the All. He who understands the principle of vibration has grasped the scepter of power.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing Chapter 5 over the Kybalion, which is the principle of vibration. And this chapter is actually titled The Mental Universe. As we discussed in the previous chapters, the universe that we live in is basically a mental manifestation from the infinite all. And each and every one of us, animals included, are all living within the mind of all, so to speak. So the law of vibration tells us that everything is vibrating and nothing is resting. So with us living inside of the all within the universe, we're all vibrating as well at a certain frequency at all times. And this includes, like I said, animals, me, you, creatures, creations, anything with atoms, tables, chairs, literally everything within inside of the universe is vibrating at all times. So among all these things within the universe, the only difference when it comes to the principle of vibration is the frequency at which the object, the person, place, or thing is vibrating. So, for example, lower vibrations send out a lower frequency. They're housed on the lower frequencies of things. Higher vibrations actually send out a more positive, higher vibration automatically. That's just how it works. And a good way to demonstrate how we can see these frequencies and vibrations is, for example, when you turn on the news, CNN, for example. A lot of the times, the news and the media outlets, they're capitalizing on the negative side of things, and like, shootings or recent bombings or just anything that has to do with negativity. It seems like they're there to report it to humanity, and we're there just to listen to it. But what this is doing is putting out a low vibration. It's a low vibration just because of the topic. And with this low vibration, it's sending out a lower frequency, which is affecting us in a negative. It's having a negative effect on us, basically creating feelings of like sadness and the lower frequency emotions, sadness, anger, hurt. Just those negative things that we try not to think about is mostly what the media encourages us to think about, versus more positive frequencies, such as feelings such as hearing someone talk about a recent engagement, or even being surprised with a gift you've been waiting for, maybe a surprise vacation or so. These things would be on the more higher frequency of things, because they would make you feel they would send out a higher vibration and make you feel happier. You will feel emotions that are on the higher degree of things, which would in turn make you feel better about things. Another familiar way to identify the principle of vibration, I know most of us have seen the movie Toy Story or even The Little Toaster. There are a lot of other animated movies out there as well. But a lot of things that these cartoon movies are showing us is that everything is vibrating as well. It may be more symbolic, but I recall on Toy Story how, they have like all the toys talking, and in the little toaster, how they have like everything in the kitchen talking, the toaster, the wok, and just all the little cooking utensils talking. Well, this is really symbolic. And when you really understand the principle of vibration, you kind of get the meaning behind it, the double meaning. And what this is basically showing us with the principle of vibration, what it's basically just showing us is how we attract everything into our lives by the vibration that we're putting out. So if we're putting out a positive vibration, then we're attracting the more positive vibration things to us. If we're putting out a negative vibration, then we're automatically attracting the more negative vibrations to us. And this is happening whether we're consciously aware of it or not. And this is why I think that the principles in the laws as well are just so important to for us to be aware of. And this is one of the reasons why I even started to make my YouTube videos revolving around the principles, because a lot of times we've been so conditioned by, like I said, the media and the news outlets, that we don't realize these things. We don't realize that that the vibration that we're actually putting out is actually the reason why we have the things that are happening into our lives. So it's basically showing us, whatever vibration you're putting out is what you're getting back. So if you're someone who isn't aware of the law of the principle of vibration, then by you constantly listening to the news or whatever outlet there may be that's giving you, negativity, we may be unaware that by us listening to this constantly and thinking of the recent shooting all the time, replaying it back in our minds, speaking to our coworkers, our family members about the recent shooting that we heard on the news. All this is doing is magnifying the negative vibration and just giving it back to us. And then what we're doing with that negative vibration is just manifesting all those things back into our life. We're manifesting worry into our lives. We're manifesting fear into our lives. We're manifesting just to overthink about things back into our lives. So with those things in mind, one of the things that I appreciate the most about the principle of vibration is that fact that we have the power to attract all the things into our lives according to the vibration we put out. So if we recondition ourselves to look on the more positive side of things, to put out the more positive side of vibrations, to actually search for the more positive side of life and concentrate on that versus, the negative, then that's exactly where we'll get back the more positive side of things. For example, if we want to be more confident, if we just want to be more confident in social settings and just be more confident in any area of our life, then versus us putting out the negative vibration saying, oh, I wish the negative vibration of saying, I hate that I don't have confidence, or just saying anything negative about that thought. Oh, I'm never going to have enough confidence. Oh, everybody has confidence but me. Those are negative vibrations that's going to get you exactly that back. If you switch it around and you try saying, I am confident, the I ams, which are really powerful, or I wish I was more confident, is even in the same direction, or I'm grateful that I am confident. Speaking positive, sending out a more positive vibration is exactly what you'll get back. Another example, let's say you want to be rich. Well, with the law of vibration, it's all about the vibration you're putting out. It's totally up to you. If you want to be rich, then all you would have to do is essentially just put out that vibration to be rich. Think like a rich person thinks. What are thoughts that rich people think? Rich people don't ever think I'm poor. They don't ever think I'm going to run out of money. They say, how can I make more money? Or I'm getting so much money, or I am rich even, so it's really important that we think of the more positive side of things, because our thoughts are vibrations. Like I said, everything vibrates, whether we're consciously aware of it or unconsciously aware of it. So by us thinking positive, we're literally consciously putting out a positive vibration that is going to have to give us back a positive manifestation versus the opposite. Closing out, let me just leave everybody with a life hack, I like to call it, when it comes to the principle of vibration. Doing some extensive research on this principle, it's so amazing how the anatomy of the human body is designed, and just how our thoughts are, manifestation, just how everything is connected. We literally hold within us one of the greatest energies within the universe, and that's the energy of love. That energy that's harnessed right here in our heart chakra is actually really powerful in all areas, but especially with the vibration of the principle of vibration. Whenever we anchor in unconditional love, whenever we're looking through the lenses of love, or using the power within our heart chakra to just live daily, you know, with that unconditional love, with just love on our brain. What that does, it anchors in a very high vibration. Love is one of the highest vibrations within the universe as well. And when with us expressing love or just keeping love on our minds and all things that we do, we anchor in this high vibration that does nothing but give us abundance and prosperity, and it continues to flow into our lives as long as we stay at this higher frequency. We just pretty much align with all these positive, abundant things. You know, it's really hard to get a low frequency out of love. You know, it's really hard to transform love into to negativity. I mean, it's possible, but it just goes to show, you know, we all have the power to change our entire paradigm, our entire reality. And with the principle of vibration, anchoring in love and just staying positive and putting out nothing but positive vibration literally keeps us at the higher frequencies. We avoid all of the lower frequencies and stay at the very high frequencies. And at that point, we're only attracting in nothing but what we want, nothing but positive things, positive energy. And that's really important. And once you learn this law and you start consciously making yourself think positive, making your stuff stay positive, blocking out those negative vibrations and only attracting and sending out the positive vibrations, then you change your life for the better and you take back your power. So I hope I helped everyone to understand the principle of vibration a lot better as well. Stay tuned for the next chapter over the Kybalion. And please like, share, and subscribe for more videos. And I really appreciate, again, all your time. Thank you, and you have a great day.